If you have read 48 Laws of Power, the book by Robert Greene, then most definitely you have come across this quote: always say less than necessary. I read 48 Laws of Power when I was in college a long time ago, and it was a book recommended by our lecturer, but I never really took it seriously because I was still floating in the air, not really facing life. No, well, life did not hit me hard that time because I was still being cushioned under my parents' care. But then again, life did happen. I had to apply some of those laws in my life, silence being one of them. Silence has a lot of power into it, and I did cover this topic in another video which I'm gonna put here, somewhere here. So you can go and check it out, the power of silence. However, silence also can be damaging because it may raise suspicion, thereby deemed unwise. But when we practice silence in the most wisest way possible, I don't want to say the right way, because this being right or wrong is relative anyway. It can be beneficial. In the book by Dale, I don't know how to say his name, Carlin, How to Win Friends and Influence People, the author explains how people can come to love you because of your good listening skills. Do you remember in the book when Dale mentioned about speaking to a florist who was quite a chatterbox? At the end of that conversation, that one-sided conversation, the florist went on to share to others, chatting and telling them how great a listener or a person Dale is. As per the florist, he and Dale had the best conversation ever. To Dale, the florist just wanted to be heard and understood. And because of that, Dale was praised because of his silence. Sometimes when we say good things or offer advice or unsolicited advice with the best of intentions, people interpret what we say or what you say differently. And to avoid misinterpretation, we can practice silence, remaining silent if that situation fits it. Secondly, great negotiators use silence charismatically. The disadvantage to this is when you are negotiating and you take a long pause, it will feel uncomfortable, especially if you're not familiar with the silence. You know, silence can be uncomfortable sometimes, right? So maybe you may want to play some background music to heal the silence. If you use silence during a negotiation in the correct way, then you are at an advantage. How can you use it in the most appropriate way? Overlook the discomfort of that silence. Check the room. Read the room. The opponent or the opposite side will always want to fill that silence with as much talk as possible, which gives you leverage over them because you are able to study them, their body language, whatever they say, and finally come to a decision. Or you will decide the words to say, which words to say to them. Basically, you're leading them to cave into what you want them to do. Silence gives you time to plan what you're going to say next. I'd rather the uncomfortable silence than talking too much, which might be interpreted as being nervous. So you want to seem calm, remain silent, think about what you want to say, plan, read the room, read the room and then plan what you're going to say next. You will always have the upper hand. Listen more, talk less. Moving on to the third point, you appear more powerful when you are silent. People who are constantly a chatterbox appear to be narcissists, because when someone talks a lot, chances are they are constantly talking about themselves and how amazing they are. Therefore, what you say will carry more weight when you say it if you're silent. When you're silent, you're not very easy to read. You become unpredictable. When you're silent, it becomes easy to read people, their body language, what they're saying, their eye movement. That is still part of body language. Your focus is direct. You listen to what they say, how they say it, thereby making it very easy to spot liars. Listening more makes it easier. You know, it blasts out the noise in the room, in your head, and it becomes easy to pay attention to their true intentions. Because most of the time, the body language doesn't match what they're saying, or what they're saying doesn't match the body language. The same thing. Lastly, from the Bible, the power of the tongue. Choosing to respond to situations instead of reacting to them saves us a lot of pain and regret. Even if we are right and the other person is wrong, venting out only escalates the situation. I do want to believe that I delivered value on today's video and it was interesting. So with that, since we have come to the end of today's video, I do want to say please subscribe if you have watched up to now and you have learned something new. Let me know in the comment section. Let us interact, let us engage with each other. Reach me out on Instagram. Let me know what you think about my content, right? I do want to continue narrowing down my content. I do also want to find out what you find interesting, what you find enjoyable, or whatever you just fancy. Then I will see if I can do it. If I like it, then I'm gonna continue to do so. So I'm not gonna talk so much. Guys, please subscribe if you have not subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this video today, since I do post twice a week, then it's Friday, right? But on Monday, you want to learn about growing on YouTube, you want to grow on YouTube, you want to start a channel, you want to just know what YouTubers are earning on, what kind of information, what YouTube really is all about and what it entails. On Mondays, I do videos about growth on YouTube. You can check my playlist as well, and I'm sure you're gonna pick up something too. See you guys next time. Bye bye and ciao.